Roger Gauthier from Sheboygan, Michigan.
Sheboygan. So I have a place in Petoskey. I go up there all the time. I've been to Sheboygan. Tonight, you were famously mentioned as you would be the most oiled county, along with Mackinac County and Emmett County. So you have a personal vested interest in this, and you had some really pointed questions for them. What's the biggest question you had for them tonight, and did you get an answer?
Well, my biggest question of all was by far how could they justify such lowballing the worst case? They said 4,500 barrels. If an anchor strikes takes out both pipelines, it's going to be closer to 60,000 barrels. And they have a premise that they're going to only cost, the economic impacts are only going to be 100 to 200 million dollars.
So
In
you
reality,
think they
those
will?
numbers are closer to 20 to 30 billion dollars.
Your reaction to this whole report that you heard tonight, and what you've seen of the report so far?
I think it's going to require a lot more detailed elaboration going forward on it, but it's based on some really faulty assumptions. And those faulty assumptions cannot justify keeping that pipeline in place.
What would you like to have happen right now?
I'd like to see some courage coming from the governor and the attorney general and use the authority they already have to shut the line down, because it imposes a risk that is unacceptable for the Great Lakes region at large.
One thing they mentioned that, I don't know if you talked about, an anchor dragging the boat was something that they listed as one of the biggest risk factors. I think a lot of people haven't thought about that. Your reaction to that as well?
By far. I mean, it's within the realm of possibilities. Freighters drop their anchor in Straits of Mackinac. Freighters have collided in the Straits of Mackinac. It's an area of high traffic that goes forward on it. One anchor swipe could take out the entire line, and there's no way that they contain the oil in the Straits. It'll end up in Lake St. Clair and Lake Erie if that ever ruptures.